It's hard to believe last week we just had Christmas and now we are in 2021. I hope this year is going to be a better year for everyone and for you and for everyone as well as myself. Last year, lots of lives were lost and also a lot of people have lost their loved ones. It is a very sad year and hopefully this new year 2021 is going to be a better year for everyone. Now let's talk about what I'm going to make today and what I'm going to share with you. I'm going to share with you today a very popular, and to me it is the most popular street food in Penang. If you've been to Penang or if you were born and grew up in Penang, you will probably know what I'm talking about. And I think, and this is what I believe, 9 out of 10 of you is going to say it's Penang Char Koay Teow, right? Okay, Penang Char Koay Teow is so popular. It's almost like in Thailand, it's very popular for pad thai. Everybody know pad thai. And when it comes to Penang street food, the first street food that everyone wants to try if they are visiting Penang is Char Koay Teow. Char Koay Teow is a Penang Hokkien word. Char means fry, Koay Teow means rice noodle. So basically it is a stir-fried rice noodle. I have been eating Char Koay Teow since I was a kid. Almost every week, at least 2 or 3 times, we will eat Char Koay Teow. We just love it. It is almost a staple food for Penang Hokkien living in Penang. So when in Penang, I never make Char Koay Teow, but because I live in Australia, I miss eating Char Koay Teow and I crave for Char Koay Teow. So I will either eat outside at a Malaysian restaurant and order Char Koay Teow, or I'll make it at home. Now, obviously it's not going to be the same as eating the Penang Char Koay Teow in Penang itself, because you can never get to that perfection of the street food made by the uncle and aunties. But I'm going to show you how I make my Char Koay Teow at home. It is as close as I can get to a Penang Char Koay Teow in terms of the tradition and the ingredients that I'll be using. So the first thing we're going to be talking about will be the ingredients. You need to prepare everything and get it ready, because when it comes to stir frying the Char Koay Teow, you want to do it very quickly and you want to have a very hot flame and a hot wok to fry your Char Koay Teow to get that wok hay, which is the breath of the dragon. Now, for the Char Koay Teow itself, we will need the rice noodle. This is the rice noodle that I bought from the Asian supermarket. Now it comes in a packet, and in the packet itself it will say stir-fried rice noodle. So you need to be very careful when you buy a rice noodle. You want the type that is for stir-frying, not for the soup. Bean sprout. This is about a handful of bean sprout. Chives. I love Chinese chives. So I have about 1 handful of Chinese chives. So if you're wondering what a Chinese chives looks like, I have it over here. It looks just like this. Our Chinese sausage. What I have sliced a few thin slices over here, and I'm just going to use a few, just this few of lapcheong. And the lapcheong comes in a packet as well, and it looks just like this. You can get this at the Asian supermarket. So this is the Chinese lapcheong. The Chinese lapcheong is optional. So if you are Muslim and you want to keep it halal, you don't have to use lapcheong, so you can leave it out. Last week during Christmas, my partner and I, we went to stay at an Airbnb. It's a farm cottage, and they have their own chicken and they have their own duck, and they supply us with eggs for breakfast. How good is it? This is a duck egg. Now in Penang, most of the char kway teow will cook with chicken egg unless you ask for a duck egg. So this is a duck egg from the farm, and this is a chicken egg. I'm going to use a duck egg. The duck egg has a creamier and rich texture, and it goes very well in the char kway teow. So I'm going to use a duck egg. A very important ingredient in making the stir-fry char kway teow is the chili. Now, you can either use a chili paste from a jar from the supermarket, or you make your own chili paste for your char kway teow. And I believe this is the single most important ingredient in making char kway teow. And I believe the street food itself and why it varies from one char kway teow store to another char kway teow store is how they make their chili paste, homemade chili paste, and it goes into stir frying the char kway teow. I'm gonna make my own, and I'm gonna show you how I make my chili paste to go with my char kway teow. The ingredients I'm gonna be using, very simple. I have French shallots here, and I have dried red chilies, which I have soaked in water to make it soft, and garlic. I have about 2 cloves of garlic, fresh red chili. This is about 3 fresh red chilies that I have chopped. And of course, the fresh red chili I'm referring to is the long fresh red chili. So this will go into making my chili paste for stir frying the char kway teow. There's one other ingredient, one very important ingredient is the prawn. I have 3 very nice juicy prawns over here, big juicy prawns. The sauce, let's talk about the sauce. Okay, now as I have said, this is around, well, this has been around for more than a century, this street food char kway teow, and it's cooked by Chinese. So in my recipe, there are only 2 types of sauce that is important for making the char kway teow. One is the light soy sauce, and the other one is a dark caramel sauce, okay? So this is a dark caramel sauce. It's different from a dark soy. It is a little bit sweet, and if you can't find this, it's a Malaysian brand, you can substitute with ABC ketchup mayonnaise. As you can see right here, I don't have oyster sauce and I don't use fish sauce. I don't really know why a lot of the videos out there claim to be a Penang char kway teow and they use fish sauce. Who used fish sauce in a Chinese cooking century ago? I can't imagine. I mean, fish sauce is a sauce used by other Southeast Asian countries like Thailand, Vietnam, Cambodia, and Laos, but not in Malaysia and not in Singapore for making the Chinese char kway teow century ago. I mean, century ago, Chinese make soy sauce and made a soy sauce from soybean, and that is a Chinese sauce. So I'm only going to use a light soy and the dark caramel sauce, okay, for the fried char kway teow in Penang. You can see that I don't have fish cake here as well. You go and eat in Penang hawker food or the street food char kway teow. Do you actually see fish cake in the Penang char kway teow street food? No, there is no fish cake, please. However, of course, we're doing our own version and we're doing it as a home version. And you can add fish cake, by all means, please add fish cake. But please don't call it Penang Char Koay Teow. Just call it Char Koay Teow. It's not Penang Char Koay Teow. Cockle. You know, right? A lot. If you go to Penang, Penang people just love eating cockles in their Penang Char Koay Teow. I guess I'm the exceptional one. I don't like cockle in my Penang Char Koay Teow. So whenever I eat out and have Penang Char Koay Teow, I will ask not to put any cockle in my Char Koay Teow. I'll ask to leave it out. I will always ask to have more chives and more bean sprouts. Now, that's how they make Char Koay Teow in Penang. The uncle and auntie will make the Char Koay Teow individually to an order. They make Char Koay Teow one plate at a time. And that's how they get it so good and perfect, because you get all the flame from the stir frying and you're only making a small amount, and it can be very good instead of making in large quantity. However, these days, if you go and eat Penang Char Koay Teow, you find them making like 3 or 4 batches at one time. It's not the same. You can still find other uncle and aunties, and they only make one plate at a time, and it is worth hunting them down and try that Char Koay Teow. I know I've talked so much about this because I'm so passionate about Penang Char Koay Teow. So let's not waste any more time, and I will show you how to make my home version of this very popular and the most famous street food in Penang, Char Koay Teow. We need to loosen the rice noodles before we fry it. Okay, it's all done. Okay, next I want to do is to make my chili paste. So toss in all the ingredients, the shallots, the garlic, the chilies, fresh chili and the dried chili. So put it all in here. Okay, and then I'm going to pulverize this. Okay, it's nice and smooth. Okay, I'm going to pour it into a bowl. It's okay to make more of the chili paste and then keep it in the fridge. I'm not going to use all of this. I'm just going to use about 1 teaspoon. So what I'm going to do next is to mix the sauce, and to get it ready in this bowl over here, I'm going to have 2 tablespoons of light soy and 1 tablespoon of dark caramelized sauce. And then I'm going to mix it through. I'm also going to add just a sprinkle of white pepper. I want to get my egg ready, so this is the dark egg, and I'm just going to break it and put it into this bowl. And also add just a little dash of white pepper and just a little bit of salt. Okay, these are all the ingredients we need to make Penang Char Koay Teow. Now, this is chopped garlic. I have about 1 tablespoon of finely chopped garlic. We need the chopped garlic to fry the Koay Teow. Okay, I'm going to toss in the garlic first. Next, I'm going to add the prawns. A lap chong. I'm gonna add about 1 teaspoon of chili sauce. Gonna add my Koay Teow. The sauce. Next, I'm gonna put in the eggs. Now the chives. And the bean sprouts. Okay, that's it. Okay, I'm gonna quickly plate it. It's my Penang Char Koay Teow. It's been a while since I made my own char kway teow at home. I'm gonna try it and let you know. I really like it. It's really nice. I hope I can say that. I'm not just saying it, it is really nice. It has the smokiness, and you know what? As I have said at the beginning, you've got to make your own chili sauce or the chili paste that I have shown you. It makes a lot of difference, and it is as close as I can get to the street food in Penang. It's aromatic, it's smoky. You can taste the saltiness that comes from the soy sauce and the lapchong. And again, you don't have to use lapchong if you're Muslim and you want to make it halal. The prawn, I can't wait to try the prawn. You've got to get a big prawn because it makes a difference. I hope you like this video because I really enjoy making it and it's really nice. Happy New Year again to you. Now, if you're new to my channel and if you like what you see in my video, remember to subscribe and share with your friends and family. Happy New Year to you. Thanks for watching. My name is Victor Koo. See you next week.